Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about Node.js, as you can see here. But I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to start from scratch. So I'm going to go into my terminal. So let me get rid of that. All right. So I'm going to go into my terminal. Gonna go into my documents, and then I have a special folder. It's called Node.js, where I have all my Node.js projects. Gonna create a new project called Learning Platform API. So now we're gonna go inside that folder. I'm gonna start an npm project. That's fine. Description, entry point, that's fine. Author, that is this okay? Yeah. Now right away I'm going to create the index.js file. I'm also going to create the git ignore file, because it's always, I don't know, I think it's good practice. I'm also going to go into my git ignore file, and right away I'm going to write node modules and .env. I'm going to press escape, shift, Z, and that will save it. Now, if you guys don't know how I did it, or you guys don't want to do it with Vim, that step that I just did, just type code dot. And once you open your Visual Code Studio environment, if this is not taking ages, am I opening it wrong? So let's see what's wrong. Is it empty maybe? Yeah, it's not. It's not empty. That's strange. Maybe it's took long to load. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, so I just had to close it and open it again. Yeah. So you guys can go straight into your git ignore file and just write what I just wrote in the terminal. You don't have to do it the way I did it. If you know how to do it, then go for it by all means. Now I just want to get some stuff out. Because I have to go by some notes. Excuse me for my unpreparedness. But this will pay dividends during the course. So I just want to open this. Hold on. I just want to move this. Actually, you guys go ahead and see it. I don't care. It's a public project that I would love for you to copy if you can, because it's a good project, and yeah, it has a lot of stuff. So the project that I have on GitHub, if you go to my GitHub and manage to get my GitHub, the project is called e-commerce. So I'm gonna go into e-commerce, and I'm gonna go into my backend. You guys don't worry about this. It's just for my notes purposes. cd e-commerce backend, and I'm just gonna put code open, and I'm just gonna bring it to the other side. You guys don't need to see, because I'm gonna teach you how to do everything, or almost everything, if not. But I'm gonna start simple, and then we're gonna build upon that. So I'm just gonna close this because we don't need it anymore. I have everything for my notes. So first things first, we're gonna start setting up our index.js file. So first thing that we want to do is install Express. So just want to clear my terminal, make sure everything is clean. So let's install express. So I stands for install. So we have the express. Also, I want to install Morgan, because that way you can see the routes that you are hitting. What else? I want to install express Morgan .env, because we're gonna use it later as we go forward with the tutorial series. We want to install express JWT or express JSON web token, because we're gonna be using web tokens. Because of the same reason, JSON web token, also express validator. And I think we should be, well, let's do cookie parser. Cookie parser. So let's install all those libraries, and I'm gonna try to set like the most basic right now, because we're not gonna be able to set everything right now, but I'm gonna try to set as much as we can in this lesson. Also, I'm trying to make this short, so the very few short minutes that you guys spend watching this, you can absorb as much as you can. So the most important thing is Express, because Express is a library for Node.js in order to do routing. And for those who don't know about routing, routing is, for example, I'm gonna open. So let's say this. I was watching YouTube, best wireless keywords. So you have YouTube and you have the route watch. If you also go to YouTube, this is your index route, right? And if you go to, say, I don't know, I like to see soccer. So there's a route for this. You can go to SPN. So you have the route of channel and whatnot. So in order for us to set up those routes in our project, we need Express, and we need functions and methods that the Express library comes with. So with less I don't know, delay, let's start setting up the index.js file. So first, we're gonna require the library that we just downloaded. We're also gonna use a database. So we want to install Mongoose. We're gonna use MongoDB for this project. So, and we want to use Mongoose because Mongoose is a library from MongoDB that helps, basically makes your life easier when you try to request users, depending, like you want to make filter commands when you want to get like the user email and whatnot. So Mongoose is really important. So for now, we're not going to use it yet, but I'm just going to require it here just to remind ourselves that it's very important and we're going to need it, especially if we want to sign up users and whatnot. So for now, I'm going to write missing importing libraries. Now here, we're going to have const app equals express. Now this app, I can call it whatever. You can call it poop for all I care. But since you want something that makes sense, you want to call app. And this is because in other files, you're going to call app.get, app.whatever. Well, not in other files, actually. Sorry. You're going to call app in this file right now, actually. And you're going to make use of it in order to set up the middlewares. So the way your file is going to look, your index.js, is you're going to have your middlewares here. You're going to have your database set up here. Then you're going to have your routes set up here. and the listen to port setup all the way at the bottom, because that's the last thing. So let's start making the let's listen to the port. So we're gonna do app.listen. Then actually first we wanna create a variable or a constant for this matter, because the port is never gonna change. And I'm just gonna make it port equals process.env.port, or let's say 500. I always like 500 for some reason. So it means that if we have like the .env library functioning, which we'll make use of it on the next video, then we're telling to use that environment. Otherwise, use the 500. So for now, we're gonna do app.listen to port, which is our constant that we just created, and I believe that's a promise. We're gonna do constant log, and this is learning platform API server running on port. Alright, so that's very basic. Now, also something, I already have it, but I'll just run this command. So we're gonna do npm I nodemon -g. The -g means that you're going to install this library global. I already have it, so I don't care, but either way, it's not going to like install more, because I already have it, so it's just going to override it, I think. But yeah, you guys go ahead and install that. And what this library does is that we're going to be able to run the node command without having to type into the terminal once and again, like over and over and over every time we change our backend. It'll just like rerun every time we hit save on our project, which is really nice. So as I said, you can do node index.js. So there you go. Learning platform API server running on port 500. Now let's create one route just to make sure that this is working. So by the way, this is not going to be definitive. We're going to create files in order to set up our routes. Get res next, and we res.send hello from port 500. This is the API. I don't know, something, whatever. Now, so I just ran this once, so I have to like do Control-C. So what's cool about nodemon is, as I said, you do nodemon index.js, and you're gonna see the same thing that we had before, right here. But this is listening to changes. So if I go and I go like, let's even comments. So I just type something, so I see restarting due to changes, starting, and it automatically restarts the server, which is something really nice that we want to do. We want to have actually. So before I stop, I just want you guys to see what we just created. So I'm gonna go into our Chrome or our web browser. I'm just gonna do localhost. I'm gonna do localhost 5000. And hello from port, well, I missed a T, but hello from port 500 is the API. So we're off to a good start. We started with our basic index.js file. This is a very, very basic of how you start an API. I will show you guys how to create routes, how to add users, how to do a login, how to do and edit, delete, and whatnot. And we're gonna build up on that because I want to create like a learning platform, and it's a project that I actually want to do. But hey, if I can teach you guys how to do an API, and actually I'm also going to do the front end at some point also. So if I can teach you guys, meanwhile I also do a project, I'm going to be killing two birds with one stone, which I think is great. So yeah, I'm going to stop right now, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.